Hello friend, welcome to 10 Bestest, where we sift through the noise so you don't have to. I'm Brian Hart.
I'm Karen McFarland-Holman.
Today I am going to talk about a company that gave me a great reminder that less is more.
And I'm going to tell you how to avoid dead-end communication. Let's get to it.
My Cool Sheet is a website, and this is Fair Companies. This was founded by Nicholas Belusa and Kristen Dirksen, who I just talked about if you're listening to the podcast, or it was yesterday's YouTube video. They founded this in 2007. So once I saw this video, I want to know more about this filmmaker. Fair Companies creates videos and information to help with human progress using the best tools, notes gathered during travels, valuable lectures and conversations, as well as the direct contribution of Kristen Dirksen, co-founder and the video producer of Fair Companies. They offer universal access to knowledge and data so that simple living, better designs, cleaner technologies, and comprehensive philosophies of life can be extended to the many aspects of our personal and professional lives as we want. So simply put, to live better with less. So very near and dear to my heart. I constantly try, and sometimes it's a very big battle to be a minimalist as much as possible. So the website contains two main sections, the articles and the videos. Articles include topics like designing stuff that matters, on quality tools and nature, genealogy of itineracy from hobos to homelessness, planting water and ancestral hydrological management system, from building houses to printing them, first valuable versions, videos, the one that I just talked about. They 3D print a home in 24 hours. Now they want to custom print yours. Built a backyard yome, a yurt plus dome, to stay in San Francisco. So many more things. Definitely check out this website, Fair Companies.
Wow, and I so hear you with the struggle with learning to live better with less.
Yeah.
That's hard sometimes.
This is mostly a cool sheet for me to like a strong reminder.
Yes, for sure. Because it is important. We just like consumerism, like if we just like trying to fill this void that we have with stuff.
Yeah.
It's not necessary.
No, it's usually a void stemming from something else. Definitely not material things, most likely.
Absolutely.
And so most of my cool sheets, this is for me.
Yeah, right.
But maybe someone else will also enjoy it.
Right. I will. I know that I will. So thank you.
You're very welcome.
All right, my cool sheet. This is an article, and I found this very useful. This is called Stonewalling in Relationships. Stressful situations in relationships and conversations can lead to poor coping mechanisms or behaviors. And a common one is stonewalling. Stonewalling is when, during an argument or a disagreement that's going on, someone begins to shut down, withdraw from the conversation, and build up a virtual wall between themselves and the other person. Examples of what stonewalling can look like. There is the most typical one, and the best known of the behaviors are related to giving the silent treatment. This includes refusing to answer any questions and abruptly walking away, not talking for an extended amount of time without it being an agreement between the two people to take the time apart, but rather just refusing to speak. But stonewalling can also take other forms, and one is more aggressive, such as deflection and placing blame, aggressive body language like eye rolling and scowling. It could also be them minimizing your concern or using just defensive communication. And then there's a third type that's more in the passive aggressive realm. And this is where they ignore you or pretend they don't hear you, or they act busy and they abruptly move on to another task. If they do actually stand with you during the conflict, this could show itself by them avoiding eye contact or saying something very flat like, "I'm fine," and nothing else. They avoid conflict and they avoid further conversations about the problem. All of those are these different ways that stonewalling can stop true understanding in its track. And so this article offers insight, and that's only just the beginning of the article. So there's way more to look into here. It offers insight into why people stonewall, why it's so detrimental to relationships, techniques that you can use if you're the one doing the stonewalling, and what to do if you are being stonewalled. Very helpful article about stonewalling.
Ooh, this sounds super important.
Yes.
And yeah, I have done some of those things. I'm sure I've had those things done to me.
Yes.
And I know that they're not right while it's happening, while I'm doing it. I would like to think that that doesn't happen very often, that I've learned and I'm better at that. I'm certainly trying to get better all of the time. But so this is a great article to look at better solutions. Now, the one thing that I'm wondering about, like sometimes I know for myself, if I get really upset because I'm caught up in the moment and then I need to remove myself just to so I can chill out.
Yes.
I don't say something that I'm going to regret. That doesn't usually happen. I have other tools that I can do that in a quick manner. But is that still stonewalling, do you think? Or is that still a healthier way? I think maybe the long term is what it talked
but
about.
also if you were to say, I need a minute, and you let them know that those I need a minute, those 4 words would make all the difference, and then you're not stonewalling because then they know what's going on.
Okay.
So
Well, that right there is a super helpful tip for me and for anyone else that might want to look into that. So because that I might not do that step, and so my intentions are good, somewhat. I'm just trying to look. I just need to get out of here and we can regroup. But I'm so upset I don't want to, scream or whatever,
Right.
So
exactly.
that's super helpful. This is great.
Yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned that you've done it and you've had it done to you, because the same way. And what I really got intrigued about was I know that I have stonewalled people.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I want to learn how to not do that. I don't want to do that. And then also, if you do we've all been stonewalled, and so then what to do is how to cope with that and how to best either try to engage or try to just cope because they're doing it and let them do their thing or whatever the case may be. So
just having just a word to know what's happening can help right there.
Yes.
That can help you, like you said, cope with it and release and then go from there.
Yep.
How you want to proceed.
Yep, exactly.
Well, super cool. Thank you so much.
You're
Again,
welcome.
don't forget to check out our show notes at bestest.com/1000 so you can get into that article and everything else that you've heard on the show. Thank you so much for joining us, friend. I'm Brian Hart.
I'm Karen McFarland Holman.
And let us know in the comments below if you checked out that website and what was your favorite part of it.
And let us know, are you more apt to stonewall someone, or do you get stonewalled more?
If you're enjoying the show, please give us a like. It really helps us out, and share it with a friend.
And stay tuned tomorrow for another great show.
And don't forget to stay curious.